You guys work on something that I believe has a lot of healing power as well. Like how to own that legacy and that essence and that DNA and respect those traumas, but also heal them. Does your music, not just your music, but the music of your community, of your ancestors, do you feel like it has that power?
The wealthy, the poor, there's no difference when everyone sings together. You can't, by someone's voice, you can't tell how much money they have in their bank account or how much they don't. You can't tell who has power, who doesn't. You can't tell who's struggling, who's not. You can't tell who's successful, who's not. So music has this unifying quality where those labels go out the window and hearts open and communities develop and grow and unify and emulsify.
Your community seemed impenetrable to a lot of people, even in a place that's as culturally rich as Brooklyn. And now, all of a sudden, we have you guys, you know, and I'm like listening to your music, and your music is deeply touching me through the internet. And you pack, you know, your shows attract people of all walks of life. Do you think that this evolution is undeniable, that there is an openness that is here now that maybe wasn't here decades ago?
Yes, there's been a change, there's been a shift. My grandparents, two of them came from Germany. One of them was in Auschwitz in the Holocaust. And they're coming to America. They're definitely not excited to meet anyone outside of their immediate clique. They don't have trust for people. And my grandparents, all of them got kicked out of where they lived, and they came here and they raised a family. So my parents are like sort of in this in-between zone of they haven't really experienced anti-Semitism themselves to that degree, but they also were raised by Holocaust survivors. So I think our generation, like mine and Shlomo, who's the third, it's like the third generation removed from really horrific experiences. And not to say things don't happen nowadays, but I do think that there's been a change, and not just to the outside community, but inside our community as well. How we view people that aren't religious, how we view people, like, you know, how parents treat kids that don't want to keep Shabbos, for example. They don't want to keep the Sabbath, they don't want to keep the kosher laws. It used to be like they would be cut off, and that would be it. But I think that there's been a real push to find the good points in every single person. I'm not saying that you walk into any synagogue and they'll be like, hey, come on over, but you will find those people that can bring you in and put everyone's alarm down a little bit and like bring out that trust.